And we're off. Squidman choosing Quickman, and Prodigy also.
Both choosing Quickman.
Yep. So this is a rather typical start. If anything, usually our runners will either choose Quickman or Flashman as their starting point for the race. But primarily because we want to stock up on E-Tanks, because there's a model in the Mega Man 2 Randomizer community, and that's never not E-Tank.
Choosing Quickman first is another good option because you can get the quick lasers out of the way.
Prodigy would agree, as long as he doesn't die. Time to deal with these moles in the long section of Quickman stage here. And now both our runners going down the laser shaft here.
Looks like we've got both screens just about synced up.
Yep, close enough. I mean, interestingly enough, we're in Quickman's stage with Nitro Man's music. As they approach the first boss door, we'll see who's behind this door in Quickman's stage. And we got ourselves a Woodman.
Oh, Woodman. That's great news. Woodman is really nice to get in this room because you can pin him kind of in the middle.
Yep, and Prodigy takes down Woodman no problem. Squidman having a little trouble having to take an E-Tank, but that Buster susceptible Woodman is down. So Prodigy's going to go off to Flashman. Let's see where Squidman chooses. Flashman is
okay. Same stages again.
Alright. So, Mega Kyle, can you explain to the viewers what is randomized in the randomizer?
Oh, let's see. The randomizer will randomize pretty much everything. What I tend to enjoy the most is the color palette swapping, all the bright colors. The music is another one I really enjoy. It randomizes the Robot Master's AI. Some Robot Masters tend to jump really high. Some Masters tend to walk not very far at all. It randomizes the story at the beginning of the game too. Just all sorts of features.
Yeah. So like you just said, pretty much randomized everything: weapons, color palettes. One of the things that won't get randomized as far as this game is items 2 and 3. Those stay relatively the same. Prodigy approaching the Flashman door. Let's see who's behind this door, and Moon walks in. And it's Metal Man.
Very stylish moves there by Prodigy.
Let's be honest, we've all done that at one point or another. This is certainly going to be a DPS fight with this Metal Man, as he's not exactly Buster susceptible. But down it goes for Prodigy.
Yeah, we got Metal Man throwing those white-hot metal blades.
I always like to look at them as orbs sometimes. And off to Opal Man we go next for both our runners. So without item 1, I'd imagine both the runners are going to do the Buster only zip here in Bowman stage.
The music is really good. I'm pretty sure it's from the Mega Man X series.
Yeah, it's I believe it's Blaze Heat Nix. I could be mistaken. No, it's X3. It's X3. I'm sorry.
Prodigy getting that zipping away.
Thanks, Kami Senin, who's in chat, who's also doing the tracking for us tonight. So shout outs to him.
Squidman likewise, getting the zip.
Yep, so both are. So Prodigy is going to be approaching the Bubbleman door. Squidman about half a screen behind, to say the least.
That last section was fairly empty, it looked like.
Yeah, generally you can tell what the last screen on Bubbleman stage is, more or less by the first screen. And we got Crashman and Bubbleman. Right? And it looks like we got ourselves a bit of a dumb crash.
He's a very friendly Crashman.
He's well-meaning.
And we will get equipped with a Solar Eye and an Item 1.
That's a big one right there for both the runners. They're both going to love seeing that Item 1. Hopefully it is a good Item 1 to them. As we're going to find out in a moment as Prodigy attempts the zip here in Middleman stage.
That looks like a nice Item 1.
It looks like it. It hit the roof there. I think it ends a little too early. It does. That's a short Item 1.
Yep, just a little too short. That is unfortunate.
Little unfortunate. Prodigy opting not to go for this zip here in Metalman stage. We're probably not going to see the Randomizer exclusive Item 1 zip in Heatman stage later, so that's going to be interesting.
In the meantime, we have Squidman taking to the skies with his air shooter.
Oh my goodness. having to pull his buffer to victory there with the tiny frogs almost sniping him. He's also got the falling crabs in Airman stage. Ooh! Oh!
Just clutching it out right there.
Not exactly a friendly first area for Airman stage there, but with the crabs and the frogs.
And Prodigy having his troubles with some Sniper Joes. He had to use one of his E-tanks there.
And we got, how many Buster shots? It's definitely not one. We got the chickens in the sky.
This is why it's nice to have Item 2 for Airman stage, because when you get in the situation with the chickens, they can just really slow you down, push you back.
Oh, he got tackled.
Into a pit, no.
Robot chicken uses tackle. It's very effective. So Squidman taking a fall in Airman stage. That's gonna give Prodigy a pretty decent lead now as he enters Airman stage.
Prodigy also just picked up the Item 3. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for Woodman stage.
Oh, I just realized those frogs are Buster resistant. Oh, and Prodigy getting sniped by a frog too.
This Airman stage is really giving our runners a hard time.
This Airman stage is definitely not Kami-sen improved. Getting sniped by a crab. Ooh.
That's rough. Crabs coming out of the clouds.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! Like, that's gotta be the strongest toe, because Squidman was gonna go for a fall again. So we're gonna see who's behind the Airman door here, and it is Heat.
Oh, it's Buster Week.
Oh, that's
Thank
a
goodness.
good Heatman. It's Atomic Super Speed Heatman with a Buster Week. I'll take.
That's a good heat, man, for sure.
And let's see where he goes next. He's gonna choose Middleman. So Prodigy having his troubles at the beginning of this Airman stage has allowed Squid to probably catch up a little. Let's see what Squidman does here. See if he tries to go for the zip.
Yeah, it looks like according to the tracker, they are both in their 5th stage right now.
Ooh, and Prodigy got
man.
pushed off by the chickens too. This is
Just a very
this
challenging airman.
this airman is awful. There we go.
Hey, look at that crash bomb. Oh no.
It works well if you don't get pushed off. That's a game over for Prodigy. Ouch.
He's not giving up. He's going right back.
So we're switching audio over to Squidman's screen right now as he's halfway through Metal Man's stage. Prodigy once again getting sniped by the frog.
He has got to be feeling some tilt.
He's got to be livid. I think even for the most seasoned of veterans that these two are, this is a rough airman stage. Alright, Prodigy is once again making his way through this first section of Airman stage. Meanwhile, Squidman quickly taking down this Bubble Man in Metal Man's room.
Wow. That was very quick.
It was definitely quick. So with that puts Squidman ahead by Robot Master. As he's going to head off to Crashman stage, essentially with item 1 and 3. I don't see why not.
Yeah, with that item 3, that'll help him get up those ladders so much faster. A bit of bad news as we see the Spanish
and Prodigy's going to
Inquisition.
get tackled again.
Oh my gosh, Prodigy, no!
If that crash was at least a little bit slower, that'd be really great.
Squidman zipping away in Crashman stage.
Yeah, probably for the best, because on the first screen, not sure if you saw, but there were fat fans there.
There were a lot of fans. I saw 3.
Yeah, so pretty much like Bubble Man stage, the enemies on the first screen of Crashman stage tells us who's going to be in the elevator section. Prodigy using that item 1 to victory right now. Taking it nice and slow. There we go. He's made it through Airman stage.
He made it to the end of the stage, but it took him a while. He's got to be feeling the pressure.
Yeah, he's got to be feeling behind right now. He also has 0 lives, but he also has that E-Tank, so I won't be surprised if he ends up, if he needs to, consuming that here. Speaking of E-Tank...
Squidman took the E-Tank, yeah.
Yep, Squidman just picked up that Crashman E-Tank, and I don't blame him. See where Prodigy goes next. Heatman.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught in a situation where you don't have any E-Tanks for the refights in the Wily stages later on.
Yeah, so we got Flashman in Heatman's room right now. Or Crashman's room right now. Being slow and jumpy.
He's very jumpy, but he only jumps about 2 tiles away. He's not very mobile.
Well, his speed didn't help with that. And for Squidman's trouble, there's item 2. So Squidman is what is more or less this game's version of Go mode, i.e. go wherever he wants, and he's going to Heatman stage.
So it looks like Prodigy has 0 lives left. If he doesn't get the extra guy in Heatman stage, he won't be able to do the zips.
Well, he won't be able to do the Woodman's... Well, both zips, actually, you're right. So we got that X3 music happening right now in the Heatman stage. I believe it's the intro stage for X.
So Prodigy is going over the free guy.
And Squidman missing his item 3 initially there. getting his item 3 zip as well. I think every seed that has a lot of Mega Man X music is a great seed, and we got some hot air in Heatman's room as there's Airman, who is clearly not being a bro right now.
No, he is throwing out some terrible tornado patterns. He is really keeping his front area covered with those little shields.
Okay. One more hit there, and Prodigy would have taken a death and a game over.
He smartly used his E-Tank.
Let's see if Squidman has a better time with Airman. Because Airman is clearly not being a bro. I guess that counts as a better time.
That was a nice fight by Squidman. Way to stay in the corner and just manipulate the boss pattern.
Well, it was pretty much a more or less vanilla jump, so pretty much as soon as he came over, he was behind him and just shot him in the back. Alright, and Squidman going to his last stage, which is Woodman.
So Prodigy is foregoing the Zip and Crashman stage because he does not have an extra life, so he can't spend the life to die on the Zip. He is doing these elevator rooms with these fat fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but, you know, still don't want to see fat fans.
Just try doing those same rooms with fat fans, Buster only.
Try doing those rooms with rabbits in the way. Oof.
Yeah.
Comedy Sen says do Buster only. And only Buster only.
Okay, we got Squidman checking the room above to see if there's a fan that'll possibly stop his Goodwood Zip.
Nope, looks like we just got treehouse monkeys. So that's good news. If I'm correct in my robot masters, our last robot master will be Quickman.
Prodigy doing something interesting down here. Looks like he's gonna farm for some energy.
That's an interesting thing to do. Yep, and I was right. It is Quickman. Very slow and
Very Buster weak. That's nice.
Yeah. Goodbye, Quickman. All
Yeah,
right,
goodbye.
off to the Wily stages for Squidman. So in the Mega Man 2 randomizer community, we like to play a little game, and that's guess the color of the dragon. And for bonus point, yeah, I saw that. And
play?
And bonus points, the weakness.
Okay, so Prodigy is taking the free guy here. That way he can do the Zip and Woodman stage.
I think that's what he wanted to do initially. We got distracted a little bit. I think that's what he wanted to begin with.
Yeah, I think so.
So, since this is your first time, as far as I know, doing commentary for this tournament, be my guest and guess the color and weakness for the dragon.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with a orange and blue dragon that is weak to Buster.
I'm gonna go with my usual first seed color guessing of a purple grimace looking dragon that's weak to Crash.
Grimace purple is great, just like these two stages we're looking at.
Look, all I'm gonna say is we've seen it once in this tournament, and I called the seed, but it was the second seed where the color pattern came up. Squidman making it up the Wily 1 ladder. At least half vanilla there. So coming up to our dragon here, see what he looks like.
Moment of truth. Here we go. Oh,
Got some orange there. You know what? I'll give it to you.
it's not Buster Week though. That's what I was hoping for.
And it's not metal. It's not Crash. Not Quick. Uh-oh. Not Air. Oh, that leaves two weapons. That leaves 2 weapons.
Oh,
So, I would use heat, because screw that
in a
bubble.
situation like this, yeah, you would definitely go for heat. It's the better alternative. That bubble doesn't go nearly far enough.
That bubble doesn't go anywhere. And down goes the dragon for Squidman. That was an awful, awful dragon.
I agree, but he did a great job fighting it. He stuck with his plan.
Alright, so Wily 2 we go. He was probably thinking about refilling that heat because he's like, I might need this later. Also, I've been starting to think lately that in this randomizer, whatever the weaknesses for the dragon are, they tend to end up being the same weakness for the guts tank. I've been starting to believe that recently.
You know, that is not. Yeah, that's probably not far off. Pretty good theory. I've noticed a bit of correlation there too.
So later on, we'll see if that guts tank is either weak to the bubble or heat. Well, in that case, we'll definitely be using bubble because, you know, mash, mash, mash.
Well, soon we'll find out the weakness to the crash wall. Oh, it's
Air.
air shooter. Air shooter.
Oh, and fun fact, we got Chanky Makers in this hallway. And Chanky Maker's damage table is not changed, so it's one-shot air.
And Prodigy feeling confident he goes right past that free Mega Man.
Well, he already used his extra life to do good wood, so I think it's fair to say that he wasn't getting that to begin. I mean, he just wants to get past the stage, and if he dies, he's gonna die in Wily 2, and we got a Buster Week Pico. Free fight.
Nice.
Shoutouts to Kami Center.
Looks like it takes about 3 Buster shots per Pico.
Well, I think the most important part is that it doesn't take weapon ammo. One more Pico, and down it goes.
Squidman making it through no problem. He doesn't take a single damage.
Let's see how Prodigy deals with this dragon, because our weaknesses are bubble and heat. So let's see how he...
Squid is going to refill some of his weapons. Air shooter, which worked out really nice.
Well, he needs air shooter in order to break the walls, and it looks like Prodigy is going to stick with heat.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do, stick with heat.
Yeah, because we've already seen the range on that bubble, and it's awful.
Yeah, that is a very weak bubble.
I'm not sure if weak's the right term, but it wasn't going to travel anywhere, and let's be honest, None of us want to use Bubble against the dragon. And interestingly enough, these Mets in Wily 3 take on the properties of the ones that are thrown out by the Guts tank. So if you see them walking around, that's why.
I did not know that.
Trust me, they're the same ones. There we go, see? Bubble!
Oh, Bubble. You little trick.
Again, I think my theory holds water.
No, yeah, I think you're right. You know, the dragon was weak to Bubble, and so was the Guts tank. Squidman refilling that item 3, which he needs to pull off some zips and faster ladders.
Mostly fast ladders.
Yeah.
Alright, so while we listen to this Jet Stingray music, Prodigy is taking on Pico now. And the whole left side of this area of Wily 4 has the invisible blocks. Squidman doing the vertical zip here. And Prodigy's got to be careful. Those Picos hurt. You probably take one more hit and be okay, but still, don't get hit by Picos. They hurt. And this third section in the elevator section of Wily 4 could be trouble, depending on where those jesters are, because they'll just fall right on top of you.
Yeah, those guys can be trouble. Hopefully they fall right through the floor.
No. Oof, what a lag fest. Squidman does make it through, though.
Oh, we got chickens. Wily 4.
But at least it's not Airman stage.
Yes, like the earlier Airman stage.
All chickens were harmed in the making of this rando. Alright, time to hunt for a booby weakness, but first destroying walls. And it's not Leaf. How about Metal? Oop! God weakness!
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, so right now, taking down... We got a God weakness for these boobins, and down they go. Squidman must be very happy to see those, so on to refights we go. Prodigy
finds
finding...
the air shooter for the Guts tank.
And we get to listen to Blackman music as we do these refights, because instead of boss music coming in and out, the Duckfist was kind enough to have one track play throughout the stage until we get to the machine.
I think Metal Man still has the ability to change the music on you, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird glitch, and I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think it's tied to death. I don't know. It's weird. I hate it, and I hope if he does change it, it's a good track. Squidman using the same strat he did with Airman earlier. Meanwhile, Prodigy is now going through his anxiety rooms.
Running on spikes.
Alright. Crashman being cooperative once again for Squidman on the Bubble Man. Halfway through our refights. Squidman, yep, 4 E-tanks. You better take one.
Is Squidman just going Buster only for these refights?
There's your music change.
Ah, there it is, yeah.
I wonder if it's because of the, I don't know, the sudden change of sounds that it does that?
I've heard that it's Metal Man trying to change the direction of the floor.
It's weird. Anyway, onto the machine we go.
Prodigy is out of the booby fight.
And on to Buster Weak Machine it is. So, considering the troubles Prodigy had, not too far behind Squidman. Figure Squidman finishes at, what, 31:45?
This is good music for YV6.
Well, you know, it's the music we lost.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Prodigy doing an interesting strat where Metal Man and Crash Man does the same thing. They react to the shots, but if you hold down the quick boomerang button, they won't move. So we're gonna fight this alien here, see what his weakness is.
I think there might be some correlation of colors between the alien and the dragon.
Wily does tend to have a certain style, and it's Leaf.
Right. You gotta match. You gotta look good.
Got a style all over Mega Man's face, and down goes the alien. Squidman finishing with a time of 32:33.
GG's to Squidman.
Prodigy now continuing his refights. He's more than halfway done. 3 more to go.
Two left, right on. Heat. So Heat Man is so fast, he'll go right into the wall.
Downside is when he goes right into the wall, he takes it, and if he dies there, he's going to take the health with him. But Prodigy made sure to avoid that. And here comes Usain Bolt.
Our very jumpy Flashman.
Alright, Wily Machine time. Bustering it down. Down goes the machine, and off to Victory Road for Prodigy.
I think Prodigy knew his odds for the machine being Buster Week were very good.
Well, with how bad the seed's been for him, he could only hope it would be. He had a really rough era, man. That's all that can be said.
Yeah, I think in this race, Squidman handled that Airman stage a little bit better with the chickens and everything that was thrown at them, the crabs and the frogs. It was so bad.
Airman stage was the decider for this race. I think it's an inverted leaf shield. I could be mistaken.
It looks
Just
like
all
it's inverted. Yeah.
it's definitely horizontal, but I was thinking vertical too.
Prodigy finishes with a time of 34:57. GG's Prodigy.
All right, so I'm gonna take a moment to set up the next race here. Uh,
Here's an interesting fact. Jaleco produced Bases Loaded. They also made Totally Rad and Maniac Mansion. Good games.
Alright, so while our runners are getting their seed and getting set up, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing tonight, please join the community. It's very welcoming, and everyone who's in it will not only help you learn this randomizer, but you'll just have a good time in general. On Sundays, we generally have our weekly races for the community, so come and check those out if you really want to see some craziness going on.
Yeah, if you like Mega Man and you like bright colors and weird things that happen sometimes, definitely come join us.
Alright, our contestants have been released and they should be starting here shortly for race 2 of this race between Squidman and Prodigy. Squidman taking the first race. So Prodigy looking to even it out, and maybe we'll have a race 3. For those who are just joining us, I am Cyber9, my co-commentator tonight, Mega Kyle 83.
So I'm hoping for an upset here.